Hello and welcome back to Ace Lightning. This is BioEnchanted, and today we'll be starting on the final world. It's just over here. Medieval times. Climbcrag Castle?
Why? If it's not Mr. Lightning.
Ace? Ace Lightning. Your old Lightning Knight buddy.
I'm your only friend, my dear Random. Pay no heed to his trickery. We should withdraw and let my minions deal with him.
Random, wait!
Something kind of interesting about that guy Random Virus that I found out about while trying to look up how to deal with the boss fight when I got stuck there. Because he is, as you can see, being manipulated, but also his main thing is apparently that he's actually got kind of like an evil personality that he keeps randomly switching to. But either way, let's go to the first of Climbcrag Castle's levels, the Firemoat Fort, shall we?
Ace Lightning, the one who claims to be my best friend. Random, don't you know me? Oh yes. Get him!
I think like yellow bubble is actually him, red bubble is when he's being possessed by the virus part of him, that kind of thing. Yeah, never really bothered watching the show because it's not particularly interesting setting, really. It could have been, but it's just a lot of like poor animation and things, and I just don't really care. But the game itself is pretty fun, though.
I need those Doom Dimes!
And this level's pretty interesting, little introductions to medieval stuff as well. So yeah, the first thing we need to do is find the lava cave while dodging all these guys on horseback. But first of all, before we go into the lava cave, when we do find it, we're just going to look around the outside first to grab some
Doom Dimes!
No, you don't. Yeah, as you can see, there's a cage there with a pair of those jumpy boots in them. We'll be dealing with that later. We're halfway around, as you can see the fire cave, we just saw that on the right there. And again, even more new enemy types to the new area. And the last set of Doom Dimes. Then we'll head back into the cave for actually doing what we need to do in there so we can climb this big tower. That is, of course, the purpose of this tower, to climb it. These levels can be quite big in this particular area, and kind of interesting in their own way as well. They've got quite a lot of variety to them, and some generally fun things going on from there. So here is the lava cave. This is actually quite tricky platforming because it's kind of hard to see where the platform's going to be at certain stages, so let's just be very careful here, shall we? Of course, we need to get around there.
Yes!
We need to keep moving though, because there's a problem here, which is that sometimes these platforms can fall or otherwise do unpredictable things. If you're going to do that, you can get in some real bad trouble. But yeah, the trick here is just press all the buttons to release all these platforms. We can go to that central one and grab the key. Careful. There we go, that could have gone a lot worse. And my first time playing this level, it did go a lot worse. So now let's go around this way to get to the other one, shall we? This is actually a little bit trickier, because we have some weird angles to jump on, but we'll be doing our best here. There we are. Yeah, it can be quite tricky to not let that happen at times. I just got careless there, I believe, though. Let's try not to do that again. There we are. So now let's make our way back again and climb those central platforms, shall we? The platforming system actually gave me quite a bit of trouble the first time I tried to play this level. Just because I didn't quite know what was going on or what to expect of these platforms, but I think I've kind of got the hang of a lot of how they move now, so I'm generally fine with these now. Outside of the occasional mishap. There we are. So let's climb these now, shall we? These are much easier because they don't fall. These are static platforms now. So ironically, this last part's the easiest part to do. Of course, we have that there as well. But
Yes!
there we are. Now we can go get the boots, but also... we can also get up here for some coins, or dimes, and that life that we got back, that we missed there, we can get that back now. Just a few more coins to go. Oh, well, that was stupid, but whatever. I sacrificed that life, let's just move on. At least it gave it me back. So now let's go to that cage, shall we? And use these boots. I think it just shuffles the cage very slightly as well, it's kind of a pathetic thing. Well, let's climb up here now, shall we? Grab some more coins, dimes, whatever you prefer to call them.
Yes!
Get up there for a few more coins as well. There we go. See, now it's pretty much just a giant climb. Oops. If I don't screw it up like that. But yeah, the rest part of the level's relatively easy outside of these platforming sections.
Yes!
Oh, I didn't realize the cage moved back, because I never screwed that up before. Oh well, first time for everything, isn't there?
Yes!
There we are.
Yes!
Okay, now we need to go around these platforms on the outside here to find the lightning buttons we need. Of course we can't go this way here, so... Oh, that actually brings up to mind something that annoyed me in the review of this game, where it claims that in this area we need to platform one way, then platform all the way back. That is just not true. As I'm going to demonstrate when I go past the first of these sections. I like these two-headed guys as well, that's a neat visual thing. And there's a bunch of wizards here who are the ranged enemies of this level, like the cowboys with guns in the previous areas. So now we've released some platforms that we need to traverse. To our right. And there's another lightning button. And well, left actually, I think. It's like. Oh, but these are the ones we're actually meant to go to, so we'll do these for now. Because the other ones are too high up to get to right now. We won't be able to make those vertical jumps. As you can see, we're very horizontal people. That enemy type's a little amusing, but it's also somewhat transphobic, I guess. So, you know, it's just one of those things where a lot of games seem to have this kind of silly idea. It was like, oh, let's make this silly little joke. We're not quite realizing the potential accidental implications it could be going into there, but let's not get into something that political on what is a game based off a poor children's cartoon from the late 90s, I want to say. Yeah, this is where the reviewer kind of annoyed me, because here it's like, oh, go back all the way back there now. That's what he claimed he had to do anyway, do massive backtracking to get all the way back there, but no, there's something he missed entirely when playing this game. Which is this. Shortcut platform. Take us right back to the middle. And a lot of slowdown. But yeah, that's just like... No, you really don't. So let's get back to that central platform and actually complete those jumps to the left next, shall we? I do like the enemy variety though, like the knights, the two-headed ogres and the wizards and stuff. That's a neat little thing going on there. There's some theming going on. That's one thing I really like with this game, is it's very strong theming. Even if themes don't work for a carnival theme, within themselves they still kind of work as their own thing, and that's fine by me. So now we have more platforms released, so let's go up those, shall we? Right, relieves our final button. That's it, the button. And there we are. Now we have all the platforms we need to traverse up this tower. So let's do so. By our usual little shortcut. Yeah, this game's having some real issues with slowdown when recording it live. But here we are, let's climb these now and get out of the way of these knights by doing so. Don't lock onto him. He's not important. He's just a buffoon! Of course, you actually have to turn around here, which is a little bit cheeky. We have to get to that little area down there, I believe. Let's just grab these first, though. Kind of like the music in the medieval area. It's fairly basic, like all the music in the game has been, but it does a decent enough job of getting the atmosphere across. And here we have an amusing thing. You may see a dragon and a chicken. I believe that determines the difficulty of the platforming. Let's try the dragon moves. I've always went the chicken before. So let's just see what happens here, shall we? Oh, it's going down the thing. Let's just see what it does. Never been this way before. I believe the idea is the dragon is the hard boot, the chicken is the easy one, but let's just find that out if that's the case, shall we? We got plenty of coins, don't need those. There you are. I guess I may have been wrong. It may have actually just been a dead end in this case. Let's just go back down and take the chicken instead. That annoyed me. Just can't find the way to go from here, so... fine. Just fine. Chicken it is. Careful to fall. I at least know where to go this way. That way is this way. To this gate. And yeah, of course here we have a fight with a bunch of knights and a bunch of wizards as well on top of platforms. So of course here we have our usual trick of lock-on. Oh, for fuck's sake. That was embarrassing. I went the chicken boot and still screwed it up. That didn't happen last time. But whatever, let's just get back up there, shall we? Taking the longest possible bloody route, but fine. Here we are. Oh, grab the bottle first.
Yes!
Yeah, that's just embarrassing. I don't have any excuses for that at all. It's just kind of, that just happened. Ooh, wow, that could have been a lot worse. Chicken room. I like all the little chickens in the room as well. That's pretty cute. It may even be that the dragon's the intentional misdirect. Like maybe it's dragons and the chicken's the advancement route, and you can tell because you can see all the bloody thing. Okay, when I get back up there, I'm really down the safe state to avoid wasting any more time. Wrong direction. Because that just annoyed me now. Can you blame me? That was dumb. And of course, the bottle's gone now. We've wasted that, so... I don't really have anything I can blame for that except for maybe the slowdown. It was just kind of my own buffoonery, I think that was. At least if I die though, I've got that little checkpoint up here, so... Bastard thing. That was just embarrassing. Forgot about my plan. Not grabbing that. Did I just hit myself? Oh well. Back out the chicken, and this time actually to my safe state. Oh, fuck. So let's just get this out of the way now. Before there any further time wasting. Because that was just stupid, and I knew it. Let's go for these now, finally. Difficulty, of course, is the slowdown, making it hard to judge the arcs of the jumps a little bit. That's my excuse, at least, and I'm sticking with it. But I'm nearly there now. That's better. Ooh, that could have been bad.
Yes!
As you can see, these wizards can actually teleport, which is very bad. One wizard there. Those are the biggest threat, of course, in here. No, you don't. Never, almost. Fuck you. There we are. So let's finally grab that, shall we? Yeah, as you can see from that buffoonery, the platforming gets quite finicky at its final level. It becomes a lot more, well, set of levels, well, it becomes a lot more difficult to judge, especially if the game starts slowing down like it has been. So let's just move on, shall we? Grab that talisman piece and start filling in the core of our big old triangle.
Yes!
There we go. That's looking quite nice now.
I recognize this place. Which way now?
That went a bit fast, probably because it was loading faster than expected to, but of course next. is what appears to be quite a large dungeon. We'll see that next time. Goodbye, and thank you for joining me.